Good. It's good to meet you. Yeah. At least I want it on my.
On Friday.
You should laugh. Like, it's too recognizable. Like, as soon as I heard it, I was like, oh, John Smith.
I can make y'all intro animation with that as a background.
I was like, at the end of all your videos, you should just have your laugh.
That's, yeah, 100%. Market that shit. Oh my god, the sign is new.
No, I literally
You just noticed?
No, he texted me like, oh my god, the sign. I'm like, dude, it's like a pen.
Okay, split.
I guess it's the sign.
Funny.
I'm killing myself to say that.
Whenever Amber decides she wants to buy her like 3 shacks.
I was supposed to do research for this. President's Day. Like, it's President's Day. But I kept looking at what happened President's Day. And I was like, wait, how many of our photos have been I was like, global Cleveland for sure, because of my he probably like his ass with he probably pulled my ears, you know what I'm saying? And then I was like, and then I looked, I Googled it, and it said Abraham Lincoln was probably gay, because he spent nights with his bodyguard, like in the same bed.
Oh shit. You got assassinated? What kind of shit is that? You know? How do you think like, no, that man everybody and he got assassinated?
Yeah, you think that a spat, he just said that he would win so fucking, because that's what, like, the joke was, oh, he married, it's like, fucking,
Yeah.
shit. I was like, you know that shitty joke, but it's like, what did Abraham Lincoln say after Cleveland? It's like, I married who?
Who are the Pinboys? No longer an open mic, you guys. No longer will I allow hundreds of people to just walking off the street and just freely perform comedy here. Now it's a show. The fucking performance is what I need from you people. No more phoning it in. No more practice. This is real life. Got nothing else, you guys? Some of us have to make a living off of this. This is now the show. So welcome to the Pinboys Comedy Show, you guys, with your host, Tyrell Shackleton. And I know you've never seen this show before, but I guarantee you it's familiar. It's exactly like the Pinboys Comedy Open Mic. And that's it. It's the Pinboys Comedy Open Mic. That's exactly what it is. I just took the open mic out of it and changed it to show. Everything else is still exactly the same. I didn't want you guys to think that there was now some sort of like, I don't know, you gotta win at long shots 3 times before you're eligible to be on the Pinboys show. Long shots every Thursday. $25. My only rival now. I never had another $25 rival mic, but that's cool. That's awesome. I have to kill him, I guess. We'll fight to the death, or we'll just have you guys pick who has the better stein. Don't be sad. Have one of those. He's not even here. It's all right. I'm happy to be able to do a lot of work with my hands, obviously. Doing some woodworking. My wife wanted me to repaint the cabinets, so I took all the cabinet doors off and I painted the bottom. I got the bottom ones done, and I'm almost done with the top ones. I'm like, man, this looks pretty fucking good. And it's like she just has, like she's. I always feel like I'm complaining about her every time I'm up here. Like, I promise you I love her. But it's like, I've known her long enough to know that I'm appreciating this too much. No matter how good of a job I know that I'm doing, like, I'm appreciating how good of a job I did on the sign while I'm doing it. She's like, are you going to fix those fuck-ups? And I'm like, I didn't even ask you. I don't even know why you're talking. Like, I don't want this. Like, I just know that if I'm starting to appreciate something, she's going to come with something negative. I'm like, man, these fucking cabinets look really good. Oh, these cabinets look awesome. And then she comes home, I was like, because she's like sending pictures. She was at work. I was like, no, pictures won't do them justice. Things are fucking awesome. And she comes home and she's like, ooh. So when are you going to finish them? What the fuck? She's like, hey, you get so upset. I get so upset so quickly, she said. She said, you just fly off the handle for no reason. And I was like, no, you don't ever. You don't hear yourself when you speak. And I know that's a difficult thing to say, well, to anyone, but I said it to my wife, and she's like, what do you mean? I was like, I don't know, let's go back to this morning when I woke up, and I looked out the window, and I said, oh, it's raining outside. And you said, no, it isn't. Why? I didn't question it, I was like, it's obvious, she just says things. You know? I'd be like, oh, I need to put gas in my car. Like, no, you have a full tank of gas. Like, you don't even know. Why are you saying these things? You just say these things because you're like, whatever it is, and the way I see it, you just think whatever I'm saying is wrong. Like, I have to just believe the opposite of whatever he's saying. It can't be true. You know? And earlier, it was Valentines Day, so it was like yesterday, our freaking AC machine was covered in ice. Like, the freaking HVAC was covered in ice. Like, oh, fuck, what do we do? Whatever. And called the HVAC people. The lady was like, you can just turn on your auxiliary heat or emergency heat that turns off the outside unit, and you can just use the inside unit. That way you still have heat on the inside of the house. So I texted that to Jordan. I was like, I'll just turn on the emergency heat or whatever. And she's like, we don't have that. After I had already fucking turned it on. I had already done it. I had already fucking turned on the emergency heat, which we had. I knew we had it. And I'd done it before. And like, I was just going to let her know that's what we're doing. And she's like, oh, we don't have emergency heat. What the fuck are you even talking about? She's like, that's what I'm talking about. You can do it over little things. I'm like, it's been fucking raining all day. I need gas for my truck. And we have emergency heat. So welcome to the Pinboys comedy show, you guys. So they get the fuck out of the house. It's driving me crazy. I don't even know what. I just wanna, like, I want to do comedy. I want to be a stand-up comedian. I just don't want to tell anyone. Like, because every I don't know, day or so, someone will message me, hey, you Kevin Hart yet? Like, kind of fucking bullshit. Like, I don't nothing against Kevin Hart. It's like I don't know. I feel like Kevin Hart is Kevin Hart is like the McDonald's of comedy. You know what I mean? I'll talk to you about it later, Rob. We can figure it out later.
That's it.
I feel like Kevin Hart is the McDonald's of comedy. Like, it's not good for you at all, but like, people keep fucking buying it. It's the fucking kids, and it's like it's the same shit over and over. They just repackage it. Like, I know for a fact that once it was the first time Kevin Hart walked into a movie set and The Rock threw him and he got a check. He was like, how many more times can we do this? How many more times can I get $40 million if The Rock throws me around in a jungle? In a cop car? Like, what do you need me to do? It's like, how original do these ideas have to be? It's just a helpless little black kid. I'm like, Kevin Hart, why don't you open up your acting skills? Like, be more than you're just the same dude in every fucking movie. You're just a helpless little black kid. Like, be yourself, unless it's just a helpless little black dude. So no, I'm not Kevin Hart yet. Not a helpless little black dude yet. I'll get there one day. I'll be the. It's like, yeah, Kevin Hart is the McDonald's of comedy. And I said, Jerry Seinfeld's like the Chick-fil-A. But I don't know what his religious beliefs are. But he definitely hates gays. Yeah. You guys having a good time out there?
Yeah.
You guys ready to find out who's going to win $25 tonight? Everybody's going to get 5 minutes. There's no rules, no restrictions. But this is now the show. Remember that. Remember that. This is now the comedy show. Alright. I think I'm driven the point home along. Enough. Let's bring up your first comment on the first episode of the first Pinboys comedy show. Put your hands together for Mr. Mario.
So we hugging on the show and shit now?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It's Black History Month, I guess. That's fine. Oh, man. Speaking of Black History Month, I got a question. Why the fuck do white people think it's appropriate to tell black people that they've seen Roots? I'm like, I haven't though. What's it about? I'm dead serious, I've not seen Roots. But I tell you a must see. You said what? Oh, it is? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Prickly flowers, huh? Okay. Get your ass whipped if you don't pick them fast enough. All right. Shit, let me tell you something. A must see for Black History Month is Django, not Roots. You want to talk about black achievements? How many people in the history of black people have just rose up and fucked up a bunch of white people and just made it look completely amazing? I mean, seriously though. And then burned down a house called Candyland. Now, if you are a white man and you own a lot and you call it Candyland and there's nothing but niggas out there working for you, I feel like you making them sell pussy and pit cotton. Oh shit. I wouldn't want to buy no pussy back then. Imagine opening their legs up and all that hair down there and shit. You can't see where to go. It's like a maze. You gotta try to work your way through and shit. Wait. Ooh, found it. Ooh. Oh, man. Okay, we ain't gonna talk about Living W shit no more, right? That was just yesterday. Good. All right. Well, let me tell you something. I ain't do shit for Valentine's Day, but I will say this. I don't like to drink, and here's why. I was hanging with a Mexican and a couple of niggas that like to snort cocaine, and a white dude just got in prison. They all family, mind you. So I'm like, okay, you cool with them? I'll be cool with them. So we go outside, get to smoking the bomb, regular shit. So I'm thinking, all right, everything's smooth. Then this motherfucker pulls out a bottle of Sky Vodka and a bottle of that damn, what's that shit called? It's the fruity rum. I don't know what it's called. Nah, not Malibu, but I mean, goddamn. It was a tall, clear rum. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. The guy pulled out 2 bottles. I end up downing half of the bottle of Sky Vodka. And the dude kept fixing me fucking drinks, and I kept nodding off and shit. I'm sitting there like, I hope I don't wind up in someone's bed that I don't fucking know. And I hope my ass don't hurt. But let me tell you what ended up happening though. I ended up going home and shit. I all out my front door, and I want number next door, right? So I can handle that. I ain't got to drive and shit, so I'm good. I don't cut the lights on. And when I don't cut the lights on, that's when I blacked out. I wake up the next morning, right? And it looked like a scene out of the Dumb and Dumber movie where the guy got chocolate all over the fucking bathroom. I pull my bedspread up. It's on my leg. My dresses are out the goddamn drawer. The dog's acting a damn fool. And there's shit everywhere. Don't drink with people who just got out of lockup. That is the lesson. They might have dropped something in your drink, and they might have been swimming that way while they were gone. That is my time. I am traumatized from my own action.
Miles, everybody. Good job, Miles. Give it up for Miles, everybody. So when you say you got raped, is that what? Sorry, rape, that's an open mic word. Say you got butt fucked? I'm kidding. No, I don't know. Yeah, I never, you never seen Roots. I never seen Dumb and Dumber. So, I guess we're even, right? Pretty much the same. I do know they drive like an animal van or something like that. They drive like a dog car. Is that not them? Is that not Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah, like a dog car.
Yeah, they watch that.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think it looks like your next comic. So everybody put your hands together for Mr. Dwight Boyer.
What's up, everybody? It's the day after Valentine's Day. So, friendly reminder, you can get really cheap chocolates if they're in a heart-shaped box. Probably be doing that bit all week. Because they'll only get cheaper. Sometime around probably like Thursday at long shots, it'll be like 70% off, and then by Friday all the good shit will be gone. So, let's see. Let's get to it. I think it's really weird that speaking of chocolates, if I gave you like some infused like weed chocolates or something like that, that'd be cool, and we'd be friends, and like that would be a kind gesture of me. But if Bill Cosby does it, it's not cool. Meanwhile, Marilyn Manson has a rape room, and that's like okay, you know what I mean? And I guess what I'm really just trying to figure out is like, where is the line? Like, is the line in one place? Is it in another? Like, should I pick it up and move it, or like, where the fuck is the line at? But I'm gonna go off where I guess the line is, I guess to the farther side of that. Don't you you ever be like fucking a girl really hard and like your balls are hitting her like a knock-knock joke? And she's like, who's there? And you're like, why are you awake? Smell this rag. I hate it when that happens, right? Who in here watches porn? Everybody? Boom, I knew I was going to go there.
Right now.
David, what's your favorite genre? What category do you go to?
Amateur.
Amateur? What about you, Remus? Rape?
Snuff.
Nice. Nice. I like ugly bitches. No, man. You gotta find the most beat of the beat. And I'll tell you why.
Is it regular?
If you read the fucking comments under some of these videos, it's amazing. Watch an ugly girl get fucked, and then look at the comments afterwards, and like all the laughter you'll get from the people just frying her will offset the guilt you have when you like bust a nut. I'm trying to tell you, man. Pro tips. I hate how people are mad about pretty much everything nowadays. Like, they were mad that people were calling Tom Brady the GOAT for winning 7 Super Bowls.
Like Tom Brady's not the GOAT. Serena Williams is the GOAT. Now, who in here watches tennis? Couple claps. See, that's why Tom Brady's the GOAT. I don't want to have to be the one to mansplain it, but if nobody watches tennis, those are the same people who are like, oh, the NBA should get paid when LeBron James gets paid. I'm sorry, it's just jokes. I don't mean this. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, if you have to go by these rules, at some point they're going to be like, don't spit your mouthwash out in front of alcoholics. They don't like that very much. Where is the line, right? I'm just going to put it right here for 5 minutes. So, like sometimes I even feed into it. I'm like, when I see, especially on Facebook, I love to feed into it on Facebook. Like, sometimes I'll just push people as like I know, like they're soft. Like, you liberal cunt, go get tied up and forced to watch your wife eat guacamole that someone else made. That'll get them going. One last thing, I'll get out of here. I'm a shapeshifter. I'm a reptilian shapeshifter. I don't do it a lot, but when I do it, I turn into a snake and try to convince people to eat fruit. That's all I got.
The white boy in, everybody, give it up for him. Good job. Yeah, man, I watch tennis the same way you watch porn. I just, my black pride covers up the shame I feel when I come. This next dude's got testicles the size of tennis balls. Put your hands together for Mr. Justin Checker.
What's up, guys? Yo, I just realized yesterday that I'm so single that the only time I get a piece of ass is when my finger rips through the toilet paper. Shit. I'm gonna try out some new shit because I just got booked for a show.
You're on a show.
Yeah, I'm on a show. And I got booked for this one because I wrote my name down. But I'm just kidding. But you gotta speak it in order for it to manifest. Or you can masturbate in order for it to manifest. Masturbate to manifest. That shit works. If you have a dream. Martin Luther King did it. Not masturbating, he had a dream. He just had a dream. He had a dream. Even though he probably did. He probably did masturbate, but it was taboo back in the 60s, so he wasn't just like, hey, I just masturbated. Yeah, because I have a dream. I like to think that W.E.B. Du Bois thought, he was thinking, he was like, yo, these crackers are crazy. That's a little Black history, look that shit up. But, you just gotta do it. Like, there's steps to do this shit. Step 1, ask. I really want to be a stand-up professional comedian. Boom. Step 2, believe. Light a candle, but not any candle. It got to be blessed with wicked piss. Say some weird chant by rubbing your fucking anal beads. Your rosary beads or your fucking meditation beads. Step 3, beat your meat. Do not try to break skin, because I did that once. Because I actually believe in my dream. And finish in a sock, also. Because it's like my lucky rabbit's foot, guys. I like to wiggle my toes in it. Both of them, left and right, right and left, left, right, left, right. Yeah, that's what I did. Step 4. What is step 4? Receive. Look at me, I'm on a comedy show now. Look at that. I fucking made it. Mom, Dad, you're probably not tuning into this because you don't know how to use the internet, but I fucking made it.
Not both of them.
Shit. Look, I forgot to record my shit. But anyways, a girl that believed that had a devout faith in the metaphysical told me that. She had ghetto curtains everywhere. You know, with the beads, you know, Bob Marley on them and shit, you know, with the stars and the moon and all that. I opened up her refrigerator, there was ghetto curtains in the refrigerator. I was like, how the fuck do you get this shit in here? Like, what is this? I'm trying to get some milk. I want to make some cereal. I've been eating a lot of Kellogg's. If you get that joke, because Kellogg's me. So you can stop drinking your day. Okay. That's white history. That's 12 months. Not just 1 month. I like to believe Black history should start in May because that's when the NBA finals start. That's just me. But a friend of mine told me that shit. I was like, I want to use that. I'm taking it because I'm black. Happy Black History Month. I am Black history. He's Black history. You're Black history. You're Black history. You know what I'm saying? Shit, dog, can I borrow the dashiki one time? Because every time I go to a fucking Rite Aid, they're looking at me like, what, you here again? I just want some Red Bull or something. I don't know. I was thinking of a joke on top of my head, but I don't know. Anyways, fuck it. You gotta read the terms and conditions fucking with these people that believe in the metaphysics or realism. They call it realism and some shit. It's like, you know, psychology. I've been doing a lot of research on it. Because they will burn sage, they will burn cannabis, and they will burn your house down and you fuck with them the wrong way. That's just, and also they'll wake you up 3 o'clock in the morning like, I've got to break that with you. Only because the air fryer read 234 on the fucking time. Niggas, you know. It's 11:11. Gotta make a fucking wish. You know what the fuck? 12:12. Clock says 1, 2, 3, 4. Bitch is 12:34. What the fuck? You know, just tell me the time. Hey babe, what time? 1, 2, 3, 4. You gonna finish? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, thank you. Oh shit. Also, I was just thinking one time I dated a Capricorn and I called her my throat goat. Also, shout out to the Geminis. You don't have split personalities. You're a fucking schizo. That's it. Like, what the fuck? Just blame it. I got 2 sides. It's like, shut, you're fucking crazy. Take a pill. Take a Prozac. Sit down. Smoke some weed. Oh, you can't smoke weed on Prozac apparently. Because it makes you more schizo or something. It's my other voice. Hey, fuck me. Fuck me. That voice sounded like when I was fucking her. That kind of fucked me up for like, fuck me. Fuck me. But anyway, that's my childhood. Bring back real time of the chef for everybody.
Joseph Jenkins, everybody. That Black is history. Fat Albert. You were fucking Fat Albert. Hey. Oh my God. Okay, that's a different person on the show. So whatever. This next dude made his mark on history when he got so high he thought he could cope with Christopher Columbus. Put your hands together. We're David Alvarado.
Thank you. Keep it going for Tyrell Shackelford, everybody. Tyrell Shackelford, who's ruining his marriage. Unemployment is ruining it. Like unemployment and too much time on your hands are like the 1-2 combo that COVID gave everyone for just like ruining your fucking relationships, marriages, whatever the fuck. It's amazing. Okay, so yeah, walk away. No, I'm just kidding. I thought you were about to walk out and be roasted. But yeah, no, like I gotta say, dude's talking about using his hands a lot. We all know what he means, right? Right? Like, I mean,
Woodworking.
I mean, you could say you spent a whole afternoon on that, but I bet like 80% of the afternoon was spent on some other handiwork, if you know what I mean. Just saying. I don't know. Happy President's Day, everybody.
Oh.
Give it up for presidents. Exactly. That's exactly the amount of claps like any president deserves. There's been 46 of them, and because President's Day kind of sounds like President's Gay, I was like, how many gay presidents have we actually had? You know what I mean? Like, you said 4? That's a valid answer. That's very close. My personal guess is 7. But that's also an educated guess because I do my fucking research, you know. And there's been a few fucking presidents that have been a little sus, let's say. Jimmy Buchanan, you know, good old James. Nobody really knows him aside from being the worst president ever, but it turns out he was also gay. So, I mean, in a way, he was the best president ever, just like in his own way. There's just been no other gay presidents yet. Also, they say that Abraham Lincoln was gay, and he actually spent nights with his premier, like, #1 bodyguard, like his Secret Service dude, who at the time probably had like a repeating flintlock or something to protect his president with. But he also had a gay relationship with him, which is cool. Also, let him get killed. And what happened there? You know what I mean? Like, coke is not the only thing ruining relationships. I feel like this fucking guy like was just like had a little spat, you know, Mary Todd or whatever the fuck the lady like who is it Illinois? No, that's Eleanor Roosevelt. What's the wife's? I know I did the research. Mary Todd? That's the thing. Like I feel like people joke about Lincoln. Like I feel like you know, what did Abraham Lincoln say after a week-long bender? I married who? Play on racist jokes. Anyway, happy Black History Month. We are here in a fun time, I feel like. So, I don't know if you guys follow the news at all, but the whole fucking country is like snowed under, right? It's like pretty bad. And it's weird. Like I had a friend lives over in the Midwest, told me today her pipes froze, which I thought she had her, like, you know, her embryos frozen or something. I thought it was funny. I was like, you're 13, you've got time. Yeah. So, it's weird because, like, she sent me this text and she said, like, well, I'm sitting, like, I'm sitting alone at home drinking vodka, being cold as fuck because my pipes are frozen. And I was like, wow, it's been 1 month since Joe Biden's been sworn in already. This communist fucking Russian has been drinking vodka to cope with our pain. Tom Brady is a USSR sleeper cell, I'm pretty sure. We're all supposed to just worship this sports god. Like, that's typical USSR tactics is all I'm saying. I'm calling them Soviets because, you know, they never got past that shit, as we can tell. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. I'm suspecting that my buddy is illiterate because I asked him to read out some shit, but I'm on the phone and I don't have time to fucking, like, I'm driving and I'm on the phone. I'm like, yo, read this real quick. And he's always like, no. Which is understandable, you know, you don't want to fucking do someone else's work for you, but like, now I'm like trying to test them out a little bit, you know, like sending them articles like, have you seen this? Like, you know, like, and then, you know, like, I normally, like, it's weird. You ever expect your buddy to be stupid as fuck? Because the amount of fucking people I've done dumb shit with, I swear to God, just going nowhere. I should write a punchline for one of these. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it at that. Fuck it. Fuck you guys. Give it up for your host, Tyler Saxon.
Right. Keep going. I'm your first gay host. I'm sorry, secretly gay host. No one knows. Good. Also, speaking of closet gays, Tom Brady's gay, man. Tom Brady's 100% gay, dude. Ask any sinner in football. There we go. He's got the gayest hands. The way he cuffs my nutsack, bro.
So accurate.
Now, I happen to know that Tom Brady actually tweeted out a picture of a Man Crush Monday today, and it happens to be your next comic. So put your hands together for Mr. Taylor Edwards. Thank you, Tom Real. I wish I was white enough for Tom Brady. Fuck me. It'd be the best. It really would be. Have you seen his wife?
Yeah.
That's like how have you won 7 Super Bowls and your wife is richer than you? Like, how's that work? Like, that's just, I don't know. Tom Brady's winning at every level. Being black saved me for the first time in my life last week.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty awesome. I woke up late for work, like a good black man does.
Typical.
Turns out it was the right day because I missed my piss test. Like my boss calls me and says, "Yo, where are you?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You get the email last night? He's like, you're supposed to be here at 8. I was like, "Oh, we got a meeting or something?" He's like, "No, a drug test." He's like, "What's your ETA?" I was like, "I'm in bed." He's like, "What?" He's like, "All right, just get here as soon as you can." And I was like, "All right." Right after I go buy some pits. I'll be in pronto. This shit was great. I don't know. That's like the most luck I've ever gotten running on CPT.
I need to start doing
You should, Joseph. Be blacker. It might help.
Couldn't hurt.
I saw this week that Elon Musk is developing Neuralink so we can connect our brains to computers. And his latest advancement is he got a monkey to play video games with his brain. I just think that's awesome. Like that's the point we've gotten at with science. Like we've solved all of our problems. And we finally came to the stage of like, what if you could like play Mario Kart with the monkey? You know what I'm saying? like what if, I'm just saying, like they're pretty strong, so you don't want to let them use their hands. What if you you know what I'm saying? Like I still want to have them around. You know what I'm saying? Like Mario Kart's pretty simple. He likes the colors. He can be Donkey Kong. Like it's good. Like all the bases are covered. I just think this is what we should put about $1 billion into. I just think that's the first step we should get to. Make sure we can play video games with our pets. Because if we can't do that, what's the point of living in this world? I don't want to be able to communicate with my pet. Because the first thing they're going to say is like, stop jerking off in front of me. Like, there's doors. You can open them. Put me on the other side. Wow. I've been thinking about going to therapy, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm smart enough to do it. Because like I have a theory, like I don't think dumb people like should go to therapy. Like I don't think it works for them. Like you have to be smart enough to be introspective to understand like when your therapist tells you something you need to think about. Like a dumb person is just like live life 365, dude. Like every day, 100%. That's all you gotta do, man. You just gotta pull yourself up by your bootstraps, one step at a time. Live, laugh, love. You know? You're gonna make it.
you're not meant for this. Yeah. I think you're too fucking stupid to understand how. I hate those people. I'll get out of here with this. I don't like how things are, as most people. So I've been thinking, like, how can we make things better? The best way to fix problems is be proactive. So I was trying to think back as far as possible. I was like, I think where it starts is like, how much better do you think the universe would be if God took 2 weeks to make it instead? You know what I mean? Like, instead of just like, oh shit, project's due in 7 days. I got shit to do, man. Trees are complicated. I got stuck on them. Like, I gotta make every leaf. This is a lot. This is a lot. I don't know. Like, how do things reproduce? I don't know. Fucking everything's cum. That's how everything is made. Everything's cum forever. In a hole, water, or just the air. You know what? Spring is gonna be nothing but cum. That's what I'm gonna do with spring. Just cum everywhere. And then the things that mainly live on the planet are gonna hate it. It's gonna be the best. I got a good system coming up for you guys. But thank y'all. That's my time. My name is Taylor.
Hey, everybody. Also known as Come Jesus. What they call be blacker, people. Be blacker. I don't know anyone blacker than your next comic. Because I don't know anyone. Because I don't know anyone though. Because I don't know any black people. Because I don't know anyone else that owns a dashiki. So put your hands together for the big and the black of Mr. Don Hughes.
I only have one question for you tonight, Pinboys. What's so funny? 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 So funny. So funny. What's so funny? 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 What? So funny. What is so funny? What's so funny? What? So funny? What's so funny? What is so funny? So funny. It's so funny. What's so funny? What's so funny? What is so funny? What's 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 So funny.
That is a good question.
What's so funny? 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 What's so funny?
I am way too high.
What's so funny? What's so funny? So funny. It's so funny. So funny. What's so funny? 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 What's so funny?
I gotta quit weed.
What's so funny? What's so funny? What's so funny? Oh, it's so funny! Oh, we're gonna start here. You guys have a good night. We're gonna do this kind of shit.
Don Hughes, everybody. To answer your question, me. Like, what's so funny? Yeah. Oh, lot. That, my friends, is quality writing. All right? I don't know anyone who could top that, but I'm sure your next comic's going to do his best, and hopefully he has more than 3 words to say. So put your hands together for Mr. Remus Mozart.
So I was watching the Karate Kid original trilogy the other day. Anybody ever watch those original movies? Not the one with Will Smith's tranny kid that cries all the time. The real one. The real one with Ralph Macchio and fucking. So, here's what I found out. When you guys saw Karate Kid 1, how old did you think Ralph Macchio was in that movie? The guy who plays the Karate Kid. 15, 16?
25.
23! He was born in 1961. Karate Kid 1 was made in 1984. He was 23 years old in that movie. And looked like he was 13. He was fighting, all the kids he fought in that movie were at least 4 to 5 years younger than him. And he's somehow the victim in all of this. He's the goddamn victim. He's fighting goddamn William Zabka, Johnny. Fucking, he fights Johnny. Johnny's fucking 17 years old in the first one. The real guy, William Zabka. 17, fighting a 23-year-old bitch. So the first one, he meets Mr. Miyagi, who Paparita plays, who has to do a weird Asian accent because he doesn't have one in real life. He's a comic from Sanford and Son. And then the second Karate Kid, they go to Japan, and he messes around with that girl, and he tries to break the fucking ice with his hand, and he does the fucking what's it called? The fucking thing you spin and beat the little drum with fucking things. He does that, so he does this when that fucking Asian guy's trying to fucking murder him. And then the third one, he's back in LA, back in Reseda with fucking Mr. Miyagi, and they open up a bonsai store. So here's the thing that I found out watching these. Between Karate Kid 1 to Karate Kid 3, that Karate Kid 2 was the summer between the first one and the third one. The third one was made in 1989. 5 years. That's a long fucking summer, man. That's a Southern California summer right there. 5 years. Here's the thing. In the third one, the guy with a ponytail that John Kreese is buddies with, that helps train, that like convinces Ralph Macchio to come to the dark side and fight with him. That guy who plays Terry Silver in the movie, 2 years younger than Ralph Macchio. And he's supposed to be a Vietnam War vet with Kreese. You think that's weird? Get this. The girl plays his girlfriend, Robin Lively. She's actually 17 in real life in that movie. Ralph Macchio's 28 in that fucking movie. And you're going to tell me about Holly Pettawood. Goddamn. Here's another thing I found out. I was looking up Robin Lively. I was like, is she related to Blake Lively? They are. They're sisters. They're only 25 years apart in age. Here's an even weirder thing about Blake Lively, who's married to Ryan Reynolds, I guess. Blake Lively is not her real last name. Her dad's last name is Brown. He married a lady who got divorced from a guy named Lively, and he took her last name. That guy's last name. So Blake Lively, her dad took the name of a woman that he married who kept her other husband's last name. Yeah, right? See how we don't have to get rid of the internet? I keep seeing all these weird words everywhere. Everyone's got a label for everything. There's one word that I've been noticing a lot in the last couple of years is pretty fucking annoying. It's problematic. It's like there's already a word for that. It's spelled COOL. Cool. That guy's problematic. You mean cool? The only problematic I know about is if you got a fucking leak in your roof. Then you got a problematic. Fucking talking about problematic. Fucking dumb as hell. Problematic. That guy is fucking problematic. You mean he's cool? All right. Thank you very much, Pinboys. Let me free this. Have a good one.
For the Illmatic Remus Borisov, everybody. That should be your album cover outfit right there, man. I'll get up. Fucking problematic. I've heard this next comment could be kind of problematic, but I definitely think she's pretty cool. So put your hands together for Miss Emma.
My favorite part about Remus's set was realizing that he didn't know that actors can play different ages in movies. He's just now having that problematic. And I really felt like Donald said what's so funny was missing me beside him the whole time. Him being like, what's so funny? And me being like, what's so funny? What's so funny? Anyway, so I'm in an all-women's show on Sunday, 8 p.m. at West Beach Tavern. If you guys come out, I would love it. $5 a ticket. I'm supposed to be doing 20 minutes. That's the most time I've ever done. So I'm having to use tonight and Wednesday and Thursday to use all my jokes that I've heard. So you guys have probably heard this shit before. But regardless, little ditty about Jack and Diane. Two American kids growing up in the heartland. Jack is gonna be a football star. Diane doesn't talk backseat of Jackie's car. Sucking on chili dog behind the tasty breeze. Diane sitting on Jackie's lap. He's got his hands between his knees. Sucking on chili dog outside the tasty freeze. Who is sucking on a chili dog in that song? Because Diane is sitting on Jackie's lap, so we know it's not Jackie's chili dog being sucked. And Jackie's got his hands between her legs, so we know that Diane doesn't have a chili dog. So who is it that's sucking on a chili dog in that song? It's right there. Little ditty about Jack and Diane. Around. Little Diddy was sitting right there. Little Sean P. Diddy Cone is sitting right there, getting his chili dog sucked. And we've been singing along with it since 1982. And these are children calling him on the phone right now for help because they're having to suck P. Diddy's chili dog. And you better answer that call, buddy. And all this, and it's children. It's two American kids growing up in the heartland. And all this time, we've been singing about these kids sucking dick. Oh, man. So I've been thinking about relationships a lot lately. Like, what's my most secure relationship? A lot of people say that it's their husband, or they always know they can call a parent to come help them out. You know, I think my most secure relationship is with my underwear, my old underwear. Because if I pull a drawer out, I know that I've got about 10 old underwear that have my back through anything. If I'm going to get sick and shit myself for the next week, I know I'm covered and I don't have to do laundry. They've got my back. It was 10:05 in the morning on a Tuesday. We had just gotten our first break for the day, and I went running upstairs to use the restroom. It was our work class. I go busting into the bathroom. I sit down real quick. Power pissed. I've got to go. Warning, I'm a full-ass deceit woman. I'm serious. I'm so tired of the sprinkle when you tinkle. Please be neat and wipe the seat. Fuck you. Sit your ass down. There I am taking care of my business. I do what I gotta do and I pull my pants up. I go to reach for the door and there's shit on my hand. I didn't shit. So whose shit is on my hand? If it's on my hand, that means it must have been on the seat, which means it's on my butt, which means it's in my underwear. Oh, so I quickly sat down and I looked at the situation. It's in my pants, it's in my underwear, it's everywhere. So I dry wipe and I kind of do what I can. I take the underwear, I wrap them up, and I put them in my purse. They're Victoria's Secret. I had to save them. And so I went back to class. I sat there for a minute, and I just couldn't handle thinking about the fact that I just dry rubbed doo-doo into my butt cheek. So I went running back upstairs, and I washed my butt in the sink with that pink hand soap and water. I did what I had to do, and you may sit there in judgment of me, but you know what? I kept that pair of underwear, and they're still in my drawer. Because they haven't just been through my shit, they've been through someone else's shit. I'm Amber Forehand Hughes. Thank you, guys. Punch me in the face, Tyrell.
Do it again.
I think I hit every single comic. She is red-headed white woman. So, whatever. She doesn't watch. My wife doesn't watch this shit. She's so tired. So tired of hearing you yelling in the house.
Should.
No, it's cool. All right, guys. We got one comic left.
Oh.
And I think he got most excited tonight hearing about sucking on chili dogs. I think he might be gay. That's the secret. But everybody, put your hands together for Pinboys standard, Mr. Matthew Carson.
How's everyone doing tonight? What have I been up to lately? Well, to be honest with you guys, I've been quarantined the past few weeks. I finally caught COVID, aka the Big 19. Don't worry, I only got tested last week and back to being negative. I still believe that all liberals who brag about being pacifists should get punched in the chest. I just gotta, I'm just doing my duties, you know. If you say you're gonna be a pacifist, I'm gonna pass that fist, so. No, but I've been trying to gain weight, no success there. I've been upping on my calorie intake, I've been trying out mass gainer, I switched to soda products, and I've even been asking around, and it sounds like steroids are way too expensive, so. But I finally figured it out. I'm just gonna become a drag queen. Because those bitches blow up. The minute they put on the hair, the makeup, the dress, the heels, but they end up losing their hair because they're constantly gluing it down. So maybe they should invest in Gorilla Glue. That's really tripping right now.
Waiting for that.
But yeah, I'm gonna do drag, but I'm just gonna skip on the wig and save the receding hairline. I'm just trying to make gains. You know, trying to pack on some of that trans fat. So, my roommate's a drag queen, and you should see our house. He's got wigs and dresses all over the place. It's kind of creepy in a way. It looks like something out of Silence of the Lambs. I'll never forget the time that I came home and I wanted to freak him out. I threw on one of his wigs and I flipped the needle on my record player and Q Lazarus' Goodbye Horses starts playing like right out of the film. I stripped down butt naked, tucked my willy and balls in between my legs, and it looked like an Arby's sandwich from the front. I go and stand in my 40-year and turn my back to the front door, and it starts opening slowly, and I greet with, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me so hard. I slowly turn into a 180 and lock eyes in a state of shock with his parents walking in and carrying the groceries. So yeah, this employee came in the other day and she was all excited. She said that her pants are falling down and she's finally losing weight. I said, that is exciting that your pants are falling down. Now you can finally put in for that application for that nudist colony you've been talking about. She didn't like hearing that. Are residents of a nudist colony required to wear face masks during this pandemic, or does that go against policy? I would assume that it goes without saying. It's probably a good drive to the nearest shopping mall or prime outlet from one of those facilities. Because let's face it, these people are probably not keeping up with the latest fashion trends. My mother does real estate for a living, and she said she once showed property in the nudist colony. I said, oh yeah? I bet you that was private property. She's naive like me, so that joke flew right over her head. It didn't just dangle in front of her. She said when she showed up, they were in the middle of playing a game of baseball, which I find kind of interesting. I would think they'd be out there playing t-ball while those batting sticks are erected on site. I read somewhere it's very common to host Sunday morning service in a nudist colony. I wouldn't be able to attend that. When I was younger, I used to get rock hard in church for no reason at all. It's fucking horrible. Our parents used to make us dress up, and there's this part of the service where you got to get up and shake hands with your neighbor behind you. Well, I got up with this raging boner going on and bumped the hymnal right out of the pew to turn to this older gentleman behind me. No shame in my game. This man was old, I was young, it was a Catholic church at the time, and well, that all goes together, right? Wouldn't be the first time I got a what the fuck erection going on. The second time was watching this scene out of the Neuralink story. There's a scene in that film where Sebastian, the main character, gets chased down an alleyway by all these bullies and they throw him in a dumpster. I don't know why, but that scene used to excite me so much when I was a kid. I told that story to one of my employees at work, and needless to say, I no longer had assistants taking trash out to the garbage chute. So in my spare time, I like to take pictures and post them on social media of me posing on furniture pieces, showing off all the fancy things around my house, bragging about it, and rubbing it in everyone's face. The hashtag is something usually really shallow, like living my best life. That photo shoot usually goes really well right up until the family steps out in front of the lens. And now I gotta do a do-over, because now it's clear this is not my house. It's an IKEA showroom. So a guy called the other day, asking if it's okay if a sex offender joins our gym at Planet Fitness. I didn't know how to respond to that. I said, yeah, sure, man. I don't see why not. We are judgment-free, but I gotta warn you ahead of time. You're gonna be a little disappointed because we don't actually have a daycare center here to unfortunately fit your needs. He got all pissed off and said that was super offensive. He said, I want to speak with your manager. I said, well, calm down. She's not in at the moment, but if you like, I can give you that direct number and she'll better assist you. I gave him that number. What he would soon find out is that that number went straight to the front desk of a Chuck E. Cheese. So for my 13th birthday, I voluntarily went to my birthday party to be at a Hooters. I figured that's what every kid wants at that age. Pretty gals bringing wings your way, hormones going crazy in the kid's body, and your parents submitted this request. I said to myself, man, I got it made. So we all sat down, we all gathered around to sing happy birthday, and right before they said blow out the candles, they moved in a little bit closer. Teddy's tied into their t-shirt. And that's when I realized I'm a fucking friend of Dorothy. I started gagging and I lashed out. Ew! Gross! Get the fuck away from me! Bring out the line cooks. Thank you so much.
Matthew Parsons, everybody. Good job. I will say, your vote didn't change anything, because you got second place. Actually, you got second place, Matt, while you were up here. I guess we stroked some. Oh, nobody cares. So, congratulations for second place, Matt. While you were up here, didn't win anything. First place. Representing for the women, Miss Amber Forehand Hughes, everybody. She's coming back every Monday. See you guys next week.
Whole lot.
Dude, I used to throw out forks all the time, and then someone literally was like, yo, like, some random fucking stranger was like on the street, like, stop it. And that used to happen a lot.
Right.
And literally, I'm not even bragging, but it used to happen.